Hi, my name is Kamui Kobayashi. I'm driving for Toyota Gazoo Racing for car number 6.
Hi, I'm Kazuki Nakajima, also driving for car 5 in Toyota Gazoo Racing.
Hey, I'm Lotterer and I'm racing on the Audi number 7 for Audi Sport.
Oh, it's very different, right?
Yes and no, because most of the components of the car are very similar. We don't have components that would, for example, last less long for the 6-hour races. So all the things on the car are built for endurance, but obviously for Le Mans we have a more efficient aerodynamic car that goes on more higher speeds, and just before Le Mans we do a lot of endurance tests to make sure that our car lasts 24 hours.
Is there something you do personally as drivers that's sort of different?
Well, nothing's different, but just we have more pressure, I guess, in Le Mans because it's only race in a year that we race for 24 hours, and maybe it's only like 4 times of 6 hours race, but it feels longer than that. And you never know what happens until the end of the race, like we saw this year. So yeah, I mean, we kind of race, basically we fight all the season, or we prepare all the season to race at Le Mans. So yeah, pressure is there and it makes some difference maybe, but yeah, we only get double points, so.
Yeah, no, for sure. Us as drivers, we make sure we go there as fit as possible. We start to work out and train pretty early in the season on a private side, and then of course we do a lot of testing. And the main target, like Kazuki said, is Le Mans. And for us, the 2-3 months before Le Mans, we really make sure we don't stress ourselves too much, and that we can go to Le Mans with maximum energy.
Obviously I think he brought speed, and he has a very good technical knowledge about the car also. So, Alex was already good at that. So we just having different driver, but because we still have Alex in our team and we have Kamui coming in, so we just have extra opinion from the driver. And yeah, he can point out many things out from the car. So it was quite good for the development. And he's not kind of guy who, I'd say, who is kind of not, he's not selfish or whatever, which is quite important for the endurance race. We need teamwork, so it's very good, I think. Well, car 6 is obviously maybe more competitive this year, which is a bit more difficult for us and the other car maybe, but yeah.
Kamui, how's your experience been so far?
Yeah, I think so far, we have been quite good season, I have to say. You know, for me, my first experience in the LMP1, but I got really a lot of support from my teammate. And of course, I think I only had 1 year experience with GT. GT usually you have to look to mirror most of the race time, but with the MP1, just you have to focus yourself. And of course, I think you have to manage to overtake a slow car, which is quite tricky. In the end, I think this is very important for MP1, and I think still I'm learning, but. Yeah, I'd say we had a very difficult start, but I think we had to say we had a good preparation for Le Mans, and I think we still have more confidence. I think still things going on.
Andre, how does the Audi team view Kamui joining the team?
Yeah, I think it's good for the whole championship that we have high-profile drivers joining. I think nothing special from the Audi team. I mean, of course, if the team is more, the opponents are more strong, it makes our life more difficult. And for sure, we all know Kamui is a good driver, and it's fun also. You know, we are like Japanese racers. Going to Le Mans and the whole WC, and we fight here in Super Formula and in WC, so it's cool to to share discussions and experience the same racing world. Fuji Speedway is not an easy track. I mean, it looks easy from the outside, but to set up the car perfectly is a bit tricky because you have the long straight, so you need to have a quick car on the straight, but still you have a very technical last sector. And the middle sector is completely different too. It's kind of high speed, so you really need a good mixture of everything, and then you can win. So we're looking forward to the race here. It's like a home race for me, and the team really enjoys to come to this race. From the first time in 2012, all the mechanics really enjoyed Japan, and I take them out here and show them a bit. So I think they're all really motivated to come here, and it's one of the only races we haven't won yet in the WC. So really eager to come here and win.
Yeah, obviously it's our home race for the team and for myself. And yeah, we had quite good races in the past. We had a very good fight between Audi 7 in 2012, and yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to come back to Fuji. And yeah, because it's our home race, we have a lot of the people coming to watch this race, not only the fan, but also the guys who is involved in the powertrain development. I mean, not everybody can come to overseas race, so there will be some guy who can only attend the race here. So yeah, it's important race for us. And last year we had a difficult race in Fuji. I mean, difficult season in general, but even in Fuji it was difficult. So yeah, our objective is to win again, and hopefully, yeah, stop them to grab a victory here.
Well, I think actually this is my first race with the MP1. So, and of course, I have to say this is a home race for Toyota Gazoo racing team, but not a lot for me. I'm Japanese, but I only have done racing, I think, 2 or 3rd time today. So, you know, I think it will be 4th race for myself in Fuji. So, you know, I'm as a Japanese, but a bit strange. But I think still, I'm so excited to be back here because I know there's a lot of Japanese fans, and everybody's so much excited for this race. So, of course, I think we are so enjoying with racing with Japanese fans, and yeah, this is only I can say.
Well, the impressive thing about our cars is that temporarily we have around 1,000 horsepower, and this is mostly out of the hairpins and when we accelerate. So I guess out of the slow speed corners you can really witness that the car accelerates really fast, like a slingshot maybe, and it has 4-wheel drive, so it's pretty impressive how we exit corners. So I guess, yeah, turn 1 and everything that's happening in last corner, it's quite impressive. But in general, they're really quick cars, you know, not far off Formula 1 lap times. So I guess anywhere you go, it's good to see.
Well, it's pretty much same. Yeah, because of the hybrid system, we have about 1,000 horsepower or maybe more for
you.
Well, I don't know, maybe for you and for Porsche as well. I don't know, but anyway, it's around 1,000 horsepower when we exit the slow corner. So yeah, like Andre said, exit of turn 1, exit of hairpin, the last corner. I think acceleration is quite impressive. Maybe it's something which you never seen with the other car. So I think that's something to look at, and yeah, because we are racing with the other like LMP2 and GT, so we all have to go through the traffic. So basically, yeah, every time you pass the traffic, you have some risk to have some accident or crash. So even if it's 6 hours race, which is very long, you never know what happens until the end of the race. So yeah, you need to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, in our case, we race for Tom's in Super Formula here, and our team owns a restaurant which is called Tantaroba. So if you want to enjoy very good Italian food, it's the place to go. It's on the other side of the highway. And we go Mizuki,
teppanyaki
for
place,
teppanyaki. Yeah. These
but
are
it's a small restaurant, so please don't go so much because then we're gonna lose our place.
yeah, exactly.
You don't really want to tell people.
It's got good beef, and teppanyaki is quite nice. Where do you go?
I always lost. I always go sauna anyway. Really, I think I remember the last year, last year, I had the Toyota Gazoo Racing Festival.
Yeah.
I came here, I had a hotel at Lotterer, but actually I hate Lotterer, so I went sauna and I sleep in sauna. And it's perfect, and I came and
No,
tried.
but for food.
Food,
You can get food there.
Wow.
Ah, the one, yeah.
Yeah, Oasis.
Yes, Oasis.
I like it.
Well, it's an open paddock, you know, all the fans have a lot of access to come see the cars and everything. So hopefully this year the weather will be better, you know. It's not been
October.
a very lucky
October, it's a bit difficult, you know.
time for us, but yeah, it's the Le Mans spirit here in Japan, and I think the Japanese fans understand really well what is it about at Le Mans, and yeah, come enjoy lots of drivers, see high technology cars, and have a great day.
We need more on TV broadcast. It's very simple, you know. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, this is quite realistic, but actually, I think someone coming to see like Le Mans 24, for example, I think everybody enjoy really a lot. So I think the racing side, I think it's endurance race, but I think still we're really fighting like maximum for with 6-hour race, 6-hour, 24-hour race.
Full
I mean,
sprint,
instead of, you know, like 2-lap race or something like that, we are after 20 hours, we're still fighting for 1 minute, which is very close gap, and always we are fighting for in second. So I think this is quite impressed for me. If someone coming to watch and if really into it, this game, I think this is part of a really good side for endurance race. So yeah, I think if we had more broadcasts, we'll be everybody excited.
You guys have anything to add to that?
Sorry?
You have something to add to that?
No, it's totally right. I mean, if you get really into it, you have to follow the strategy a little bit, understand the pit sequence, because obviously we exchange positions a lot. So if you follow up with that, it's quite interesting, because like Kamui said, we fight for every second on the track, and it's a 6-hour sprint. So it's quite exciting.
Yeah, I think Japanese fans are anyway one of the most passionate about racing in general, and I think most of them have enough knowledge to understand the racing. But the thing is, yeah, we need to get more new people coming into the race, and yeah, make the race easier for them to understand maybe. But yeah, we have application now and everything, so
Yeah,
it's getting there.
The FIA WC app is very good
yeah,
to
that's
follow
very
the
good.
race. You can see all the cars on board and understand really well the racing.
And last thing,
Only things I think the like next slow zone a bit complicated.
Yeah, they
This
don't
is, I
need to
think
care.
for me quite difficult for me to explain even to the fans.
Yeah,
This is the
Yeah.
only part I think with difficult part of this race. But I like with this game with the slow zone, something like that. So
all right, looks like we're running out of time, but lastly, a message for the fans in Japan and all over the world, both in English and Japanese.
for him in
Japanese.
English, Japanese.
Japanese as
Are you
well.
sure?
What is
Are
it?
you sure?
皆さん来てください。
皆さん来てください。
I did
This
it.
will start out with English, first of all.
No, I'm done. 皆さん来てください。No, it's would be a great pleasure to see full grandstands here, and for sure we give everything to put on a great show. We have great cars, great drivers, and it's a nice racetrack. So I'm looking forward for a great Sunday of racing with all of you.
Japanese?
I can't say that in Japanese. You can say it.
Just minasan kite kudasai.
Yeah, minasan kite kudasai for the 6 hours of Fuji.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to see many fans here at Fuji Speedway for WEC 6 hours race, and hopefully, yeah, weather will be nice, especially for the fans. Has been bad weather for recent few years, I guess. So really hope that we're gonna have good weather, and then I'm sure the racing will be very close until the end of the race. So I'm sure you can enjoy a lot. And yeah, our objective is to win this race. So let's see you on the podium. Of course.
Well, I think obviously, our home race would be great to see a lot of Japanese fans. But also, I think this WEC races is quite interesting. We have more longer pit walk, which is I think you can get close to the driver, right?
Long.
Usually,
Yes.
for us it's pretty too long. But yeah, I think for fans, I think you can enjoy really a lot. And of course, I think as we say, I think this WEC app is really very useful to see onboard camera and many stuff with new stuff. I like it during the race to watch that. So I think if you come in here, you watch with the app, and it's quite great enjoying this stuff. So yeah, at least if you have time, please come in Fuji to October. I don't know which date, but yeah, it would be great. And yeah, for sure the target 14, 16. Yeah, 14, 16. I think 16 is the perfect day. But yeah, but still, I think for our target to win race, especially in our home race, is very important. And of course, I think after 24 hours, I think we definitely want to win at least in the home race. So yeah, please come in to see